So it's 9:46, August 15th. As I was saying in my car, driving to go get fruit and buy dip, these people are attempting murder. And it's not just murder, it's conspiracy to murder. Their motive should be obvious: theft of IP, theft of trillions of dollars, theft of this betting mule money, theft of these betting mule gifts. Not to mention theft of ideas like induction energy, Signaface multi-factor authentication system with real-time video with over 50 to 60 features, theft of my corporate custom security ideas, theft of my reconnaissance ideas, and more. So these guys have been stealing IP, data, etc., and they have been making large sums of money and playing rich guy with money that's mine. Some kids from Dallas, some kids from Houston, Woodlands, California, New York. They've also been gambling with this money and also gambling with money for compensation for crimes I'm a victim of, such as implantation, the eye output, the mind output, these implantable devices in my brain and body. Some of these kids even enroll me in illegal experiments, steal money for the experiment, and then gamble with it. They've been stealing that money too. So these kids have been trying to murder me to cover it up, and they've been hiring these terrorists they call mind melders, who use these neurophysiological weapons, implantable weapons. They implant devices in your nervous system, your brain, body, etc., your peripheral as well as central, brain and spine, as well as outside of brain and spine, which is peripheral. And they hold people hostage with this tech, and they interact with these implantable devices through a computer. So the kids hiring those terrorists are key people who stole money. Other people hiring these terrorists are betting manipulators, and then people involved with this theft who've been trying to make me look psychotic and committing political abuses of psychiatry because they stole large sums of money. So I'm basically a victim of a terrorist organization involved with organized crime and RICO. And some of them are hiring these people because of the theft they committed, the crimes they committed, the slander they committed. They also were stealing gifts and property because I'm some Illuminati, and people would leave me stuff for reading articles and all sorts of jazz. But these people have been stealing all sorts of money, property, and then hiring terrorists to attempt murder on me, hold me hostage, and steal IP, as well as use technology on me to manipulate bets. They're not feeding the world. They're paying off debts to all these different people they've been robbing. And they owe me money for all the property they've been stealing as well, and crimes they've committed. But they're using these neurophysiological weapons for attempt to murder. They had put all these devices in my heart and, quote, wired me up. That's evidence of conspiracy to murder. And then they would even shock my heart, which is evidence of attempted murder. But the motive is they stole trillions of dollars, committed trillions of crimes, and owe me God knows how much in illegal experiments and slander with malice. So that should tell you what their motive is. It should be obvious. If someone's an expert investigator, they'd be like, well, these kids stole trillions of dollars. They're obviously trying to attempt murder on him and kill him. And they were stealing his intellectual property to make money. And God knows what else they've been stealing. They talk about companies that were supposedly mine because I'm some real Illuminati and never knew. And these guys were trying to kill me to cover it up. And they're still holding me hostage and stalking me even today with this implantable tech. And they're stalking me via telepathy. And then they have satellite cameras, which is just crazy, because they're claiming to be these new age investigators, but there's some rich guys involved with this who can afford that sort of technology. Like I was saying in my car, think of Iron Man. He could afford all sorts of weird technology that could go under government radars and even get it manufactured covertly. So there could be rich guys like that involved with this and buying all sorts of covert technology for all sorts of illegal shit that they've been doing to me to get away with theft of intellectual property. So that's a key piece of this. So there are some kids with some there are some people with some covert technology and some technology there's some rich guys involved buying this technology that they've been using on me, that they've been using to hold me hostage covertly. So there are some wealthy people involved with this. But yeah, the motive is theft of trillions of dollars, trillions of crimes, trillions of and slander. They're trying to frame me. They're committing betting manipulation with this tech, and they owe people shit tons of money. So that's a key piece of this. So pay attention to the motive, I can assure you. And they're all trying to cover up on some betting mule. They're trying to cover up on some Illuminati guy, et cetera, et cetera. And that's another motive, because there's something about this Illuminati jazz and some Illuminati president jazz that they were all trying to kill me to cover up as well. So those are your motives for these people hiring these terrorists. So this Illuminati president jazz, this Illuminati jazz, the betting mule jazz, and then all the money they've been stealing from me since 2011, and all the crimes they've been committing on me since 2011, destroying my med school career, et cetera, et cetera. And that's a key piece of this. Bet my life on it. Yeah, they destroyed it. They're trying to manipulate some graduation bet, so that's key. And don't fall for bullshit or nonsense they make up. They keep trying to cover up that part too for some reason.